What is your favorite Nicolas Cage movie of all time? Is it The Rock? Is it Con Air? Is it Gone in 60 Seconds? Today on stream, while playing Warzone, I decided to go through my top 10 Nicolas Cage movies of all time, and I guarantee my top two are not the ones you're thinking of. So the first movie he was ever credited in as Nicholas Coppola, not as Nick Cage, is The Best of Times. He is in the Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Now, I am not going to consider this a Nicolas Cage movie because he's hardly in it. The Outsiders, he's in a little bit. He's hardly in that too, so we're not going to consider that. Now, I've not seen Valley Girl. I've not seen Rumblefish. The first movie of his that I've ever seen was 1986, Peggy Sue Got Married. I have seen Raising Arizona, which is probably one of his most popular films as well. I haven't seen any of these. I've seen Honeymoon in Vegas. Guarding Tess. We have seen that. It Could Happen to You, Charlie Lang. It Could Happen to You is 100% going to be on my list of top 10 movies for Nicolas Cage. So we'll just do It Could Happen to You. Next one that I know I've seen is Leaving Las Vegas. And then we have The Rock and Con Air and Face Off. So here is where, like, 90s action movie Nick Cage really takes off, is with The Rock in 1996. Then you got Con Air, Put the Bunny Back in the Box. 97, Face Off in 97. We get a little, it's a romantic movie, City of Angels. It's not a rom-com by any means. All right, so we're definitely going to put The Rock. We're going to put Face Off. We might put Con Air on there. To be honest with you, it's not one of my favorite ones. 100% putting City of Angels. We're also going to put Snake Eyes and 8mm. Those are both great movies as well. He plays a great, these are at least potential top 10 movies. He plays a great bad guy. A great bad guy. Gone in 60 Seconds. I can get behind it. Raymond. Memphis Reigns. The Family Man. I like this. This is where, right. He's like a single bachelor businessman, and like wakes up and now all of a sudden he's got a wife and kids and he's a family man. All that jazz. What else do we got here? Wind Talkers. Warren, have you seen that one? Matchstick Men. I know a lot of people like Matchstick Men. That's a good one too, but I don't know if I'll put that up on my top 10. I actually like Sam Rockwell better in that one. They are basically con men in that one. National Treasure, boom, 1 and 2. We'll have to put that on there, and then Lord of War, where he right is he's running guns, running and gunning and rolling with me. National Treasure. We'll just combine them. Weatherman. Is it? Yeah, it's Men. No, it's Weatherman. And then Lord of War. Now, I have not seen Ghost Rider, or at least not enough that I remember it. Next, where he can like predict things like two minutes into the future, he can see things, I guess not predict them. I'm also not going to consider Kick-Ass a Nicolas Cage movie. I know he's in it, but he's not a main character. I'm gonna put the Croods on here because I do like that. My kids like it. So really, if we go top 10, I mean, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. All right. Top 10 Nick Cage movies. These are our choices. This is what we've whittled the list down to. So let's do 6 through 10. I guess what we'll do is we'll get rid of We'll get rid of 3 that I absolutely am not gonna pick. I'm gonna get rid of 8mm. I do like that movie, but I'm also gonna get I'm gonna get rid of the Weatherman, and I'm gonna get rid of the Croods. My kids like it. I think it's a funny movie, but it's a kids movie. You know what I mean? So let's go with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right. We're gonna go with Snake Eyes at number 10. We'll go with Lord of War at number 9. I'm gonna go with Family Man at number 8. I'm gonna go with Gone in 60 Seconds at number 7. And then hate me if you hate me, but I'm going with Con Air at number 6. Con Air to me is a good movie, but it's not his best. So 6 through 10, 6 is Con Air, 7 is The Family Man, 7 is Gone in 67, 8 is The Family Man, 9 is Lord of War, and 10 is Snake Eyes. This one's tough for me. It really is. I love The Rock, I love Face Off, and I love the National Treasure movies. As you can see, I did not mention City of Angels and It Could Happen to You. Call me a sucker for love. Those are my 2 top Nicolas Cage movies of all time. And you're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? They're not action? No. One's got Meg Ryan, one's got Bridget Fonda. Enough said. Love. One's incredibly sad. We're going to go 3, 4, 5. No. So far we have completed our 3 through 10 and our top 10 Nicolas Cage movies. At number 3 is Face Off. Castor Troy and Sean Arthur, is that their names? Him and John Travolta. Excellent, excellent movie. Then we have The Rock, him and Sean Connery, Ed Harris as well. Great movie. National Treasure. Yeah. I don't know the name of like his friend that helps him out, but I like that guy in the movie. Obviously the girl. Ed Harris is in the second one, right? Yeah. Ed Harris. Then we got Con Air at 6. Gone in 60 Seconds at 7. That's got Angelina Jolie. That's got Robert Duvall. That's got, I think his first name is like Giovanni or whatever, who plays his brother Kip. Guy plays Frank, Phoebe's brother, Frank Jr. on Friends. Kind of reminds me of the lead singer of Green Day. Plus other stars there. Scott Conn. Oh, you know who it's got? It's got Timothy. What's his last name? The guy who plays on Justified. Timothy something. Yeah. And then The Family Man with Tia Leone, I think is that one. And then Lord of War, and then Snake Eyes. But so then basically Nicolas Cage becomes the good guy because his face is really John Travolta's body. Okay, next. So that's it. That's 3 through 10. And now we're going to give our top 2, our 1 and 2. And let's just get to it. I'm not changing it. Number 1 is City of Angels. Number 2 is It Could Happen to You. Now, It Could Happen to You, I kind of already explained the plot to that. He is a New York police officer. I think it starts out that he's actually like he saves one of the grocery stores from being robbed, and he's like commended and gets some accolades, and then he goes to a diner where I don't know her name, but it's played by Bridget Fonda. It's a waitress, right? She's down on her luck. She's kind of dealing with an ex-husband who's like abusive and stalking her. So she like left and is trying to leave him. And so anyway, though, he ends up not having enough money to either pay for his meal or he can't leave a tip. And he's such a nice guy So he's like, I feel bad. He goes, I'll come back. And then she's like, no, no. Well, then he's like, hey, I've got this lottery ticket. He is married. His wife wants him to play the lottery. And he's like, if I win, I'll split it with you. And sure enough, he wins. And he keeps his word. He splits the money with her, but then they fall in love. His wife's a terrible person, Rosie Perez. So it's a rom-com. Nicolas Cage, Bridget Fonda. And then number 1, City of Angels, starring Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan. Nicolas Cage is an angel. He is an angel, okay? And they watch over people that are eventually going to die and go to heaven. And he's watching over this one guy who happens to have a heart attack or some heart issue, and Meg Ryan is a heart surgeon. And Nicolas Cage notices her and falls in love with her, even though he's an angel. Yeah, that's what happens. Now, as an angel, you can allow people to see you if you want. So he sees her, or he lets her see him and meet him. And he's this mysterious man, but she falls in love with him too. And he has a choice. He can give up being an immortal angel. He can turn human. He can. And he does it for her. Spoiler alert. He ends up dying. Like, after. So he gives up his being an angel and gives up his immortality. And then she dies. And he's all alone. Very sad movie. I just gave it to you, too, if you don't want to see it. And yes, the song Iris from the Goo Goo Dolls is for that movie. And I'd give up forever to touch you. He does. He gives up his forever immortality to touch her. And they do get to have sex, though. So there's that. It's family friendly. So there's it. That's my top 10 Nicolas Cage movies of all time. You can notice that most all of them are his stuff in the 90s or early 2000s. City of Angels, starring Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage. Number 2, It Could Happen to You. 3, Face Off. 4, The Rock. 5, The National Treasure movies. Both of them. 6, Con Air. 7, Gone in 60 Seconds. 8, The Family Man. 9, Lord of War. 10, Snake Eyes. I'm sure there's a lot of movies on there that people are like, how could you leave this off? Definitely probably Ghost Rider. I just don't think I've ever seen it. Also, Leaving Las Vegas, Raising Arizona. It's just been so long since I've seen those. But I want to go watch them. Now listen, I get it. My top 2 Nick Cage movies are chick flicks. Yeah, they are. And I'm not even afraid to admit it. I love City of Angels. It's a completely sad and depressing movie. Maybe there's something morbid about that. I don't know. It Could Happen to You is much sweeter and has a much better outcome. But those are my 2 favorite movies. And to be honest, I bet if I go back and watch Raising Arizona or Leaving Las Vegas, those would definitely be back in my top 10, but I just can't remember them. And I did this live while I was shooting at people playing Warzone. By the way, this might be the most unique, diverse channel on YouTube. I play Fortnite, I play Warzone, I play sports games. I make content about Nick Cage movies. I've made Shameless videos, Cobra Kai. I'm going to be dropping material on One Tree Hill. Like and subscribe to this channel. But more importantly, put down in the comments what's your favorite Nick Cage movie. What's 1 or 2 movies that I absolutely left off there that I should not have. And do you think Con Air is majority-wise the most popular and favorite Nick Cage movie? Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.